Hey guys, this is Ben Sword, founder of Music Marketing Classroom, and I want you to go and find a pen and paper real quick because I'm about to give you a simple 4-step music marketing formula that's working really, really well. I'll wait a sec so you can go and grab a pen. Let's do it. Now imagine this scenario. What would happen if you became the smartest PR person in the genre of music that you're working in? What if you could turn on a stream of targeted music fans like a tap and could reach more fans in minutes than most people do all day? What if you had a systematic, step-by-step process to transform those fans from kind of interested to raving evangelists for the music that you're promoting? What if your income was automatic, predictable, and based on selling beautiful products that music fans were happy and eager to buy? Sounds kind of like a long shot, and I used to think so too until it happened to me. I went from depressed and stuck in a horrific day job to a free full-time musician making a good living and helping other musicians do the same. Or in other words, I reached nirvana. I set up a high-ticket subscription-based product that pays my bills each month and allows me the freedom to do music full-time. And the amazing bonus is that more than ever, I have the time and motivation to hone my skills day after day, which continues to make the marketing process even more effective. I put thousands of people on my email list and use the exact same system that I'm about to show you to build an entire business around my music that's become my life's work, my passion, and will also be my pension. And the thing that got me there was embracing online marketing. Everyone knows the internet's a great way to find an audience, but online marketing only works if you do it right. And in order to do it right, you need to follow a proven formula. So if you're trying to promote music online right now and not getting the results you want, it has nothing to do with how fancy your videos are or how much money you spent on the recording. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how fancy your production is. It's only about how deeply your stuff connects with your target fan and ultimately entertains them. From there, success or failure comes down to how you promote it. So without further ado, let me download this plan into your mind so that you can start using it right away. Here it is. Step 1, creating your fan funnel. Now your action point from this, and there will be action points for each of these, is to set up a simple homepage to collect contact information from targeted fans so that you can build a relationship for years to come. Now I want you to think about this. Your target fan base are bombarded with distractions online right now, more than any time before. So essentially when they get to your website, you have 9 seconds to capture their attention and imagination and convince them that your music is worth supporting over the millions of other people posting tracks online. As you probably know, modern technology has made it easy, cheap and quick to make a record. But the downside of all that is that we now need to work even harder to rise above the crowd. So a great way to capture their attention and build a connection right off the bat is to offer them the thing you're most proud of for free. It kind of makes sense, but when you meet a new person, you want to put your best foot forward. Like, having a bath and spritzing yourself up with fancy perfume before the first date. And all they have to do to get their hands on your amazing piece of coolness is provide you with some contact info so that you can send them even more cool stuff in the future. It's a beautiful thing. We call this moving the free line. And fixing the holes in your website sets you up perfectly for part 2 of this formula. And that, my friend, is consistent fan flow. Whether you're just getting started or you already have a large fan base, your ability to drive those people to the fan capture page, then put them on your email list is critical. In the classroom, we have a ton of tried and tested methods for doing this, but one of my favorites is a very special kind of Facebook ad that pays for itself. Because with Facebook, you can laser target hits to your site from people who are already into the same kind of music in under 10 minutes. I think you would agree that if some rich dude came up to you and offered to swap all your $10 bills for 20s, you'd be on a mission to give him every last cent you could get your hands on. And it's with this mindset that we approach advertising. So your action point here is to decide which classroom approved promotion appeals to you the most, then focus on that one process until you have at least 100 people come into your site each day. Because as Bruce Lee said, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So now you've got fans coming to your site, we can move on to step 3, which is epic entertainment. And your action point here is to get a smartphone and start to capture everything that's going on behind the scenes. Because most of the time you can entertain your gang by just hitting record and bringing them into your world. The reason for this is something called check move theory. And this concept tells us that the more positive interaction fans have with the artist, the closer their subconscious connection will be. And that will ultimately lead to more support, whether that be financially or just help with promotion by bringing new fans into your world by word of mouth. There's actually a trick to doing this, which I'm going to give you, and that trick is to fire up YouTube and watch a bunch of rockumentaries. Try searching behind the music, watch a few episodes, and you'll soon get a feel for what kind of content works the best. It's usually stuff about how the project got started, moments of drama the musician faced, and interviews with the key players. You can make very similar stuff with a very low budget, and each time a member of your audience watch, read, listen or comment, they move up another step on the ladder to super fan status. You also want to keep track of cool stuff that's happening online, because if you're first to tell fans about interesting things they can share with friends, they will always look forward to hearing from you. An easy way to do this is to keep an eye on the YouTube most watched chart and share anything that makes you fall off your chair in amazement, because it will probably have the same effect on your audience. But you may be asking, how are you going to make any money with this plan when you're giving your stuff away? And that brings me on to step 4, which is building your income. You can, of course, still sell traditional music products, and there are plenty of books out there to learn about old school music distribution where you make a relatively small percentage for each sale. But for me, the most exciting area of expansion for musicians is adding digital products to the sales funnel with no upfront investment, because that basically means a 100% profit margin. So in a nutshell, you'll be using your newfound influence to share products with your fan base that have the power to help them learn something cool. And with the explosions of iPads and Kindles, information products are the most exciting business in the world right now as far as I'm concerned. What you're looking for are products already selling like hotcakes that offer to share the revenue if you promote them, because then it's an easy win. But obviously not all digital products are created equal, so we've developed a set of criteria to allow our members to properly evaluate income potential and coolness. Coolness, that's a very important thing. And if you've already got a big following, this is going to be like throwing an income grenade into your product line. So there you have it. Those are the 4 steps. That's a pretty simple formula, but this same formula is how I'm making my living right now. And honestly, I'm still in the development stage of my latest music project, and I've not even been able to roll out half of what I've got planned yet, mainly because I've been way too busy working with our super cool members inside of the classroom. So now you know what to do, I want to show you exactly how to do it, and I want to do that through a program I've created for you called Music Marketing Classroom Platinum. This is where you and me work together personally on each element of the plan to make sure you have everything running perfectly. So we've developed an entire easy to follow, step-by-step video training series devoted to each part of the plan. Level 1 is Pro Web Design. During this training, you'll learn about setting up your website perfectly to capture fans. In fact, by the end of this, you'll be able to make sites that look as good as anything else online, and you'll never have to pay another cent to have website work done. If you're like I was 3 years ago and a little bit of a technophobe, that may seem like a long shot, but the new tools we're using today are truly amazing and mean that as long as you can click a mouse, you can build and manage a site that is going to be the central hub of this entire plan. But the coolest thing about level 1 is that if you follow what I'm going to show you, you can have it all set up and ready to go in under 24 hours from now. We are all about speed here because that builds momentum. We'll either be tweaking your current site, because there's no point starting from scratch if we don't need to, or guiding you through the process of getting a brand new site online from the ground up if that's what you want to do. Never again will you have to pay anyone to work on your site or wait for the work to be completed. But more importantly, this is a skill for life that will mean you can move fast when new opportunities arrive. And you better believe that I got software that's going to allow you to do like the pros do and test each important element of your site to create that snowball effect when everything is working well together. I should also say that if you have someone working on the marketing for you right now, like an intern or a personal assistant, you could flat out give them your Classroom login and suddenly they will have all these crazy new magic powers to use on your project. Nobody ever said that you have to do all the work. Level 2 is all about getting hits. I'll show you how to have fans on your site in under 10 minutes with our 7 Classroom approved promotional campaigns. We had to create these Classroom approved promotions because there are literally thousands of things you could be doing right now to get hits to your site. Some of them are high impact and a great use of your time, and others are a total waste of time and energy. So you'll be able to follow a tried and tested plan from start to finish with me and my team on hand to give you feedback on how it's going. You'll learn about how we get hits from Facebook ads that pay for themselves, YouTube hit stalking, guest blogging, guerrilla offline promotions, and website partnerships, to name but a few. Each promotion is laid out in step-by-step detail, so you'll know exactly what action steps will guarantee that you have new fans on your website. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably been through one of my blueprints before, and you'll know how comprehensive this is. Level 3 is epic entertainment. This is where we actively move fans up the ladder to super fan status. You simply fire up our set of tried and tested engagement tools and press send. It's fast, effective, and will mean that you're never in doubt about how to use your email list or social media accounts properly ever again. Which all brings me on to the very important final step, your automatic income. If you remember back to our criteria for successful products, we said they must be high quality, high income, automatic, and fully sales tested. And it turns out that once you start looking around, it's not that easy to find something relevant to music fans that fits the bill. So we decided to create it for you. So you're going to have full unrestricted access to our Classroom income plugin, which you'll be using to automatically turn your efforts to get hits into revenue. Our fees range from $1,164 per year for a single membership up to $20,000 for a group login, and you get 50% of everything. Plus, on the very first day of class, we'll be creating a once-in-a-lifetime VIP experience designed specifically for the more affluent people on your email list. And these products have the power to create a windfall of $10,000 or more each time you inspire someone to come and spend a little bit of quality time with you. And the best part is that, like many of our lessons, this literally takes under half an hour to add to your website. So if you already have a big fan base, then level 4 can bring you an instant injection of monthly income in just a few minutes setup time. And if you're not making a cent right now, we give you a clear roadmap with proof of concept to reach a full-time income as fast as humanly possible, which is mind-blowing when you think about the tiny little cut that would eventually trickle in from selling CDs in the record store. I'll personally work with you on each and every stage of the process with action steps, video training, audio downloads and manuals, plus pep talk emails to keep you on track. So it's the next best thing to having me in your office running your whole marketing campaign. At this point, you're probably wondering about Classroom fees, so let me fill you in on that real quick. Over the past 3 years, our membership has been $1,164 per year, which I've always felt is just about right when compared with the costs of going to music business college, which can often swell to more than $50,000. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but I actually think our program is much more action focused and results orientated than a lot of the courses I've seen, with all the endless and semi-useless music business theory you have to dig through. Anyway, to make the whole thing super affordable and help bring our blueprints to a wider group of talented people, we decided to add a payment plan at $97 per month that will allow you to hop on board and work with us for just as long as you need. There is no minimum membership period, so you just stick around for as long as you're having a great time. And when you want to cancel, you just email me and I'll get it done on the same day. No hassle, no jumping through hoops or anything weird like that. But here is where it gets crazy. Because today, on this page, we're offering an access all areas 10-day passport to the entire program for just $4.95. You can either think of this as a trial period to be certain that our program is a good fit for you, or simply as a 10-day intensive marketing training for under 50 cents a day. And let me tell you why you want this. Here's the thing. I started selling music online in 1999. By 2006, I was burned out and I quit. I then somehow managed to snag a pretty cool day job running online marketing campaigns for a big ticket agency. But it turns out, when you're a creative person and you're doing a job that does not nurture that passion, depression soon hits you like a train. Up until that point, I struggled to make more than a few $100 a month working like a dog to build my music career. But in late 2010, I put all the pieces of this system together and have since worked on multiple successful promotions, often leading to thousands of dollars in sales in just a few hours. And the system I used is the same thing I'm giving you right now. But it gets better, because I'm pretty sure you're going to like this. And while I'm not going to say you're going to make $1 million overnight, because I don't know the music you're promoting, what I will do is make you an outlandish and irresistible guarantee. We call this our super risk reversal offer because it's designed to have you jumping off the fence by taking all the risk away from your purchase by switching places and putting it on our shoulders. So here it is. First part of this, which you've already seen, are your backstage passes, so that even if you think everything I've said so far is a big load of BS, you can jump in and within 5 minutes you'll be able to make an educated decision for yourself. It would be tragic if you missed out on the opportunity and potential that this plan can provide because of a financial barrier. So we removed it. We also give you peace of mind by protecting your purchase through ClickBank's security encryption software, which safely processes more than 30,000 online transactions a day. So you feel totally secure knowing that even if I go crazy after some bad trip and become evil, there's a secure firewall around your information, and we never actually have direct access to any kind of personal information or bank details. The next stop on our super risk reversal magical mystery tour is a set of amazing bonuses right inside your account, which are worth way more than admission all by themselves. So waiting for you in the classroom right now are 29 consultancy calls with the great and the good of the music marketing world. My mission was to grill them on their most important ideas so you get right to the juicy bits in under an hour. Now, the reason I say this one bonus is worth more than the price of admission is that if you look into hiring these Jedi Masters individually, you'll be forking out at least $100 per consultation, which makes this a $2,900 bonus if my arithmetic is correct. And that's even if they would agree to do it. So to give you an example of the kind of thing we're talking about here, one of the most mind-blowing sessions recently came from Mr. Tony Van Veen, who is the big boss at CD Baby. And what he has to say about the modern music business changed my worldview and is still ringing in my ears. So now we're on a roll with the bonus fun. Let's keep going. We kind of rushed over it a little bit before, but the other big benefit you get included inside your classroom membership is free access to our income plugin, which is effectively a franchise to build an entire new profit boosting business around the music in a matter of minutes. I'm not sure if you've ever looked into a McDonald's franchise, but I did, and they want like 250 grand just to talk to you. So rather than be cheeky and declare this a $250,000 bonus, I'm just gonna say it's cool and something that should not be ignored. And to be honest, that's only a fraction of the sexy bonus action waiting for you in the members area. You're also getting a full program of additional training designed to perfectly complement what you're learning in the main course. One of my favorites is a session on how to instantly tap into your creativity, producing more music than ever before. And another doozy is finding time to follow the plan even if you have a full-time job, and how to use your current income to finance your future full-time music career. Members also automatically get sent a free copy of every new book that I write. There are 3 of them so far, and the new one called How to Cheat Music Career Death is just around the corner. But I ain't gonna stop there. Next on my mission to create the most epic $4.95 anyone ever spent in the history of the world, I'd like to invite you to nominate a buddy to come and work through the program with you, because I have a feeling this is going to give you accountability and focus, basically meaning you'll make more progress even faster. So for fear of sounding a little bit like a late night infomercial, that's 2 memberships for the price of 1, man. And you can claim this offer anytime you like when you find that perfect person who's going to be nice and proactive just like you. Hope it goes without saying, but we also look for every opportunity to promote our members and surprise you with radio play or plugs on our email list and social media pages. And by the way, just for fun, you'll also have exclusive access to our in-house graphic design team producing custom templates to boost the success of your offers. So that is the Super Risk Reversal Promise Part 1. 29 consultancy calls and counting, your income plugin, additional training, free ebooks, the buddy pass, radio play and promotion, and access to our graphic design team. So we can now move on to the Super Risk Reversal Promise Part 2 and our 3-phase customer protection plan. This includes a 60-day, no questions asked, same day money back guarantee. I like saying that, so let me repeat it. You, my friend, are getting a watertight, bulletproof, no bomb-proof 60 days to think about this, during which time I am more than happy to honour our commitment to send back every cent you ever paid us. And so you know we're still cool, I'll even give you a free month in the classroom just to show my appreciation for you giving this a shot. So basically, you love it or it's free, which I'm pretty sure is the wildest, longest and most generous guarantee ever offered for a music product. And I gotta admit that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So why stop there? Because this is only phase 1 of our snazzy customer protection plan. The next bit is what we call total customer happiness, and to put you straight on any questions or concerns you have within 24 hours, which is why we often shoot brand new videos just to answer specific questions from our members. And here is where it gets even cooler, because if there's something you really can't figure out, just shoot me a quick email and I'll personally give you a call so we can work it out together and keep your momentum rolling. You can also check up on your progress with our guaranteed website reviews, because I know that feeling when you finish something and just want to have a fresh pair of eyes give you the green light to move on to the next level. So we finally made it to phase 3 of customer protection, and brand new for this year, I want to make you the most audacious final guarantee that we have ever come up with, because you either love Music Marketing Classroom, make massive progress and believe our methods are going to exponentially build your fan base and be your main source of income over the next 10 years, or I'll write you out a $600 training voucher to have our coaches work with you personally until you achieve your goals. I'm confident to the tune of $600 that what we have can help you, and I'm prepared to put my money where my mouth is. So that is part 2 of our Super Risk Reversal Promise. Your 60-day money back guarantee, your comprehensive customer protection plan, and the $600 promise. When we bring that together with everything else you're getting, it really makes this $4.95 offer a no-brainer. Bottom line is, Music Marketing Classroom is going to give you more influence with your target fan base. It will help you build your income, capture more fans, increase goodwill, you'll be networking with amazing people you never had access to before, and you'll get all this in a training centre built from the ground up to help you learn and take on the information fast and apply it to your situation instantly. And with any luck, that's ultimately going to give you a happier and longer career, a large and enthusiastic fan base, not to mention creating a fair living from your talent. So hopefully our main training program and the super risk reversal have you excited and confident to jump into this now. But of course, if you have any questions at all, just email me, ben@musicmarketingclassroom.com, and we'll figure it out. You can also use the support button on this page to contact me directly as well. I hope what's coming across in this video is that we are committed to the success of our members and only want people in the classroom who are seeing a great return on the investment and loving it. This ain't no prison. If it's not for you, then the last thing we want to do is keep your money. So claim your membership now for just $4.95. With the super risk reversal, you really can't lose. So go ahead, click the button below and get started with Music Marketing Classroom today.